Yo, what's up everybody? It's me, WDMichael, and I've got another YouTube video here for you today. And I'm super excited, man. Just drank a bunch of my G Fuel and I'm ready to go. I've been waiting to make this video for quite a while, and I don't know why I haven't made it, but I just haven't done it. So here it is. I'm finally making it. I've been playing Flail Snorlax on my Twitch stream for a couple weeks now. We've been having a lot of success with it. We got it in a Master Ball, and it's been a lot of fun, man. I've been playing the heavy slam kind of block barrier, kind of just support Snorlax for pretty much since the game came out. And just recently, I was like, you know what? Let's try something different. Let's change it up a little bit. And I found this Flail Snorlax build from Zugrug, one of the best Pokémon Unite players in the world right now, and I absolutely fell in love with it. Couldn't get enough of it. Played it pretty much every day as much as I could. It's been a lot of fun. So what I want to do is I want to kind of go over how I play the build, how I go play Snorlax in Pokemon Unite, so that you guys kind of get an idea on what I do at certain points, get an idea what the items are, what they do, all that kind of good stuff. So we're gonna have a good, awesome tutorial guide video for you on Pokemon Unite. Snorlax Flail should be a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and get on into it. We got to go over a few things like the items, the moves, and how we play them during the game. So let's get on into this video. Get it started. Sheesh. Yo, and if you like this kind of content that I'm bringing out on my YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter, all that kind of stuff, man, feel free to drop those likes, them subs, them notification bells, so you get notified when I drop more content, because I'm gonna be dropping a lot of it, and I guarantee you're not gonna want to miss it. So with them buttons, gamers, let's get into the video. Our basic attack with Snorlax, pretty straightforward. Basically, every third attack, he's going to drop a boost attack where he's going to slam his body onto the ground, and he's going to cause some kind of AoE damage. He's also going to decrease their movement speed for a short time, so that's really, really good. Just remember, every time you do that body slam, people around you are going to be a little bit slower, and so that is definitely super crucial. Gluttony, a big thing you're going to use a lot when you're laning and you're gaming. Basically, anytime you increase the Pokemon's movement speed when moving towards berries, so when you're moving actually to the berry, you are faster. Means you have priority when getting to those things. It also increases the effects gained from eating those berries, so you are going to get increased benefits like healing. Those healing berries, instead of only doing a half, third, whatever, are going to almost do like a 3/4, almost a full health. It's a lot of healing, and you'll notice it really quick. You can get into a battle in your lane, get dropped really low, grab berry, and you're back to full health, right back into the battle. Super crucial that you know that. The next one is actually going to be our move. So you're going to start off from the very first of the game. You're going to be taking off your tackle. Tackle is your damaging move. You need it right off the bat to kill the ads as you move into your lane. So take tackle. Now, I used to run the heavy slam because it's more of a support, kind of a tanky defender kind of a setup. But in this one, we are going with Flail. Flail is a really, really cool move, and that'll be the next one you take after tackle. So let's take a look at what Flail does, because there's some really, really cool abilities inside of Flail that, again, really affect how your gameplay is and how you play the character. So basically, this will have the user flail about and increases movement speed. The movement speed increase is huge because it helps you catch people that are low, as well as escape from other things. So if you're running away from people, use this move and run faster. Increases your basic attack damage the lower the viewer's HP is. So lower your Snorlax health is when you click fail, the more damage you're going to do. So if you are already at half health when you click fail, you are going to be dumping out a ton of damage. So remember that. The lower the health you have, the more damage Flail is going to do. It's also going to decrease the movement speed of opposing Pokemon for a short time when basic attacks hit. That's crucial. You're getting a ton of speed boost yourself while also slowing the opposing Pokemon. It's really nice when you're chasing people down. You have a really, really nice way of keeping them slowed, keeping them in distance for you to attack them, and really get a lot of damage into them. I've used it a lot. This is really, really crucial. The next thing is the upgrade. The upgrade is so good late in the game, and it is honestly probably one of the reasons why I've either been saved in a late game battle or just been able to kill multiple people. Basically, the upgrade increases the damage of this move, so now you're getting even more damage out. But the biggest part about this is if the user has low HP while using this move, its basic attacks will hit opposing Pokemon and restore the HP. So if you are at level 13, you've gotten your Flail upgraded, you're at low HP, and you use this, one, you're going to get a ton of damage, and you're also going to get life return. It is fantastic, and I've easily 1v3, 2v3, or 1v3, 1v4, 1v5 teams because of this aspect of this ability, and it is fantastic. You'll see it in a couple of videos we watch afterwards. That's why Flail is so good. You get so many good things. Speed advantage, you get to slow down your enemies, you get massive attack, and you also get HP return. So good. Our next one. So in this one, rest is our second move. That's the one you pick after you've picked tackle. You're definitely, it's really nice to help give you some really early game recovery without stealing all your berries all the time. But it is really just a filler spot. You're not going to be using it a whole lot. You're only going to use it when you have the time to. Normally we would go block. Block would actually, you know, block, push people, set up things. It's not what we're gonna be doing on this one. We're actually going with the yawn. The yawn, and the reason we're doing this is it's got a really nice CC ability to it, which gives you an extra couple of hits into people, which can really change the tide of a battle. Yawn is really, really good. Has the user let loose a huge yawn that lulls opposing Pokemon into a sleepy haze, putting opposing Pokemon hit by this move to sleep. They'll be knocked out. Upgrade also decreases the movement speed of opposing Pokemon for a short time when this move hits. So now we have another speed advantage by having another move that's going to lower your Pokemon speed or opposing Pokemon speed while also just putting them to sleep so they stop in their tracks. It's a very, very good move to have. It assists you a lot in either escaping, killing Pokemon, or setting up team fights. The one thing that I would really suggest and just to keep an eye on is if you are playing against a Blissey, Safeguard will stop them from going to sleep. So that's one of those situations where you may go block with this build just to actually have a move. I played Yawn against Blisseys. It's worked sometimes. It works. It's hard. It depends on how really good the Blissey is and if you can take them out early in the battle. But if they're just up throughout most of the battle and they're safeguarding their entire team, your Yawns really aren't going to do much, and it's almost a wasted ability. So just keep that in mind when you are playing this. Now our last one is going to be our Unite move, which is a power nap. Basically has you go to sleep and you end up getting a ton of you do deal some damage and AoE effect around you. It's not a ton, but it is noticeable. And you also do gain a ton of HP back. This is really good when you're in a fight and you need to gain some of that HP back. That's really one of the biggest reasons why I use it. It's also really good stun. It helps to knock up enemies, stun them. So if you're you have teammates around you that are either trying to get an advantage, run away, whatever, this is really useful in a lot of aspects. One, you get health, you get stuns, you get damage. It's really nice. You just gotta make sure you use it at the right time. But yeah, those are the moves specifically for Snorlax. They're really good in this aspect because early in the game you have a ton of defense, you have a lot of health. As you can see, the endurance on Snorlax is massive. So in the beginning of the game you get a lot of extra health, which makes it so that you can be really aggressive early on in the game because you have a ton of damage coming from your 3 held items. You've got your Muscle Band, Focus Band, and Scope Lens. These are all going to give you HP. These are going to give you movement speed. These are going to give you critical strikes. These are all going to be really helpful early in the game. And that's where you really need it. Quick in the game, you have a lot of defense, a lot of damage. You go out, get a couple kills, bunch of creep kills, and you started the game off on a really good foot, and it'll help you out for the rest of the game. But now I'm going to go ahead and talk about the items, what they're actually doing for this Snorlax, and then we'll get into some gameplay. Yo, now we've got the items for the Snorlax, which are really cool, man. A lot of times you see Snorlax, you see super health, defensive, buddy bear, all that kind of super defensive boosting ones. This is strictly just damage. I mean, you're just trying to output a ton of damage. I've seen this Snorlax crit over 2k, get over 100,000 damage in a battle. It does work. It's crazy. So we'll go over the first item. So the first one's gonna be the Muscle Band. I know our items are not over 30. The reason being is that I played a heavy slam Snorlax for so long, my items just weren't optimized for an attacking Pokemon. I play a lot of defense support Pokemon, so it's a work in progress. We're almost there. But the Muscle Band, really nice, man. It gives you some basic attack speed, and it gives you some attack damage. So really good in this aspect because you're pumping out damage. That's what you really want to do, trying to get those quick attacks out. Because especially if you can get some of those crits, man, it's over. I mean, you will rip through some really heavy defender Pokemons with that. Your Scope Lens is so nice, man. You get massive crit hit damage, and you also get crit hit rate, so you get both of those going out. Plus when you have the Flail, you're up in your damage. I mean, these crits, like I said, can get anywhere from 1,500 to over 2,000 per time, and you're doing them pretty regularly. It's a lot of fun, man. The next one is going to be our Focus Band, man. This gives us a little bit of special defense, gives us a little bit of defense. It also gives us a little bit of an HP recovery. That's also nice. So man, this is just that little piece that we need just to kind of really make sure we have an extra little bit of special defense to actually get in and win some battles. But yeah, this is really nice, dude. These 3 items give this Snorlax just such a nice balance of defense as well as attack speed, attack damage, and crit strike that, I mean, he will pump out pump out the damage, and it's super fun, man. When you see a Snorlax on your team doing the most damage, it's always a good time. But yeah, dude, that's pretty much it. We've gone over the items, we've gone over the abilities. Let's go ahead and just get into some gameplay and just see kind of what I do during the gameplay, certain things that I do at certain points of the gameplay, and just kind of how I play this Pokemon. Let's get on into it. Yo, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and hop into some gameplay. So last night, me and a good buddy of mine, Nibs TTV, or Nibs Plays Game on twitch.tv, played a couple matches to get me back into Master Ball. And so we're gonna go ahead and watch 2 matches we played. This first one is gonna be a really just a dominating match. You're gonna see some just really just how powerful Snorlax can be. I'm gonna actually take the jungle in this. This is actually my Masters gameplay. This was the match that got us into Masters, and I don't normally play jungle lax because there's normally always somebody who wants to take jungle, but nobody wanted to take jungle, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take the jungle this time. So we'll see kind of just how dominated it is, and then on the next game we'll kind of see how I play in the lane, which is where you're normally supposed to be at, because there's some things that I want to go over, especially on the starting on leveling and hitting some of those early creeps, on how you really should go about it. But for right now, we're just gonna jungle, take all the creeps, get leveled up, and then go into some lanes and start doing some massive damage. With these jungle creeps here, these 2 big ones, if you are going to be doing jungle Flail Lax, your tackle move will actually stop them from doing their ability. So like this Tauros or whatnot, if you do the stun right there, it'll stop him from doing his ability. You don't have to worry about dodging or wasting time. It's a nice time saver, while also not letting you get hit by any damage. So we're already level 5, which is fantastic. We get that Flail move, you can see, starts pumping out a massive amount of damage. And we're already in the bottom lane. I think I'm just gonna go kind of vibe in this lane, hang out, and wait, because we got bees coming up here in about 5 seconds. 850, we got them bees. We got some people in lane that don't know we are here, and we've got some weak ones. So I immediately know that Rowlet is probably the easiest kill that I will have at this point. My other teammates are doing fantastic in the lane, so I'm just gonna dive this Rowlet. They're level 4, I'm higher level. I know that he cannot withstand the amount of damage I'm gonna put out, and I push him away. I give our team the access to the zone. They get some scores off. They help me out by finishing up the kill, and then I get my scoring. Really good way to push that and just kind of know where your team's at. Steal their berry. Stealing your opponent's berry is huge, man. It keeps them from recovering. Also gets you a ton of recovery back. Always make sure you're doing that. And this just goes to show the Snorlax doesn't die. Even with that Talonflame getting that berry, it didn't mean anything. My Snorlax is just like, yeah, I don't care, man. That's the crazy part, man. He does so much damage. It feels like he doesn't die when he's getting hit. I mean, I'll sit here at half health or whatnot, and that Flail is doing a lot of damage. I mean, you can see he's getting really weak each time I hit him, and just, you know, playing with the jungle, the woods, and the LOS. We can keep ourselves alive while pumping out damage, getting kills. I mean, we're already level 7 in the jungle. We've basically dominated this bottom lane for our teammates. Help them out here. We get another yawn off. Stops from killing Lucario. I mean, it's crazy, man. If you can get some really weak Pokemon like a Rowlet or a Talonflame, and you can get them into your grasp, it's over. And even Pokemon like Wartortle, who are a little bit more on the bulky side, are still going to really notice you're taking some damage into them, man. It's noticeable. So now we're kind of just vibing out. We're trying to get some of these creeps killed in the lower section of this map, so we can kind of prep for Dreadnought. More we can take out, the less experience they get, the better. Lovely Hoopa giving me a free berry so we can stay in this fight. Now, anytime I'm in a Pokemon fight, I'm Snorlax. I know that I'm going to be doing most of the damage. My goal is to always go for their biggest damage dealers who have low health and remove them from the battle, because anytime I do that, our team has a better chance of living. Talonflame, massive. He's super easy to kill. He does a lot of damage. If I can take him out in 2 hits, my team is in a much better spot. So that's a really big one, man. Always know who you're targeting and pick the right targets, man. Going in there and targeting that Snorlax in that battle was not the play for me. It wasn't going to help out my team or anything. Killing the Talonflame is always the biggest part of this. You take that guy out, and you can see I'm always targeting. He's always my #1 target. If I take him out, my team is fine. Massive crit there on that Wartortle, and absolutely dumpster. It was a 1600 crit at level 10. Massive. And my items aren't even level 30. So yeah, it's pretty nutty. We've been down bottom for 4 minutes. We've taken out their lane. We've taken out their Dreadnought. We've taken out most of their farm. We are level 10, and we have done everything that we need to in that lane. Now it's kind of clean up some of the yellow dots, get rid of some of these ads that are up, and keep the push going. Team had zero issue taking care of top for me. I fully confident we were so far ahead that I knew I didn't necessarily need to be there for them to be successful. So they killed out Rotom. We've taken both their top and bottom base. We're in a really, really good spot to push and be aggressive here. Not really much going on. I don't really want to push into their base, and I do see that bottom is needing a little help with the Talonflame and Snorlax, so it's time for me to come down and help them out here a little bit. They don't have a tower anymore, so they don't have any berries to help them out. They got slowed from the yawn. They got slowed from the stun, from the pound. As you remember from the moves, that extra bonus attack where we slammed the ground slows, they were yawned. They couldn't go anywhere on that attack. That was really good for us. And again, still just not dying. Will not go down. We're at half health. We're just still taking out Pokemon, diving bases. It's really, really strong, man. And that's, I mean, the reason why you see the surrender here. There really wasn't any option. They were falling so far behind in experience that, you know, the win was ours. And that was just to show just how oppressive this Pokemon can be when you're playing against him, man. Damage, the ability to just not die or go down, the slows, the CCs, the stuns. I mean, it's a really good Pokemon. It's not the best. Let me be honest with you, man. It's not the best attacker. It's not the best defender, but if played right, it can really be a solid option on your team. And man, it's a lot of fun, dude. It's a lot of fun when you get those 1600 2K crits from a Snorlax and you're just going through and just absolutely crushing people. It's a lot of fun. But what I want to go ahead and do now that we've seen kind of that dominating match, seeing just how powerful he really can be, we're going to go into a match now where we go into a lane and do something a little bit more normal. What we would probably more or less see 95% of the time is us going into either top or bottom lane and laning with somebody. So we'll get into that next, right now. All right, so now we're going to get into a match that's going to be a little bit more normal, kind of what you're going to be more used to playing when you're playing Snorlax. We're going to be in a lane, and in this match in particular, I think that for the majority of the match, we were a little bit behind in this game. They definitely had the early game advantage. They took it and pressed it pretty hard. This is just one of those games where just knowing that, like, don't give up. Zapdos is still there. Keep pushing. Even if you do feel like you're behind at 8 minutes, make sure you go for the Zapdos, try to get the kill, because you can turn any game around. Early game, though, this is one of the crucial areas I want you to see. I left my buddy, and I went to do my tackle, and I hit both of those Pokemon with my tackle move. You got to do this and make you clearing that lane out faster and getting you up to this contested creep as fast as you can, which you need to. Get that tackle ready for the contested creep. Your tackle does like a third of the health, and so if you can just wait for the right time to use your tackle, you will get the contested creep pretty much every time. I mean, you see here, I'm being a little aggressive. I know that with Reboot or whatever, Score Bunny or whatnot, he's a weaker Pokemon. He does a lot of damage, but he is on the weaker side and he cannot take a lot of hits. So if I can catch him in a bad spot, I can probably get a KO. And that's what we were hoping for. I think Nibs here got stuck though, and he ended up seeing the range difference that Hoopa and Score Bunny have. But came in, cleaned up, took one of the kills out, and I think we just ran here because we were way too close to being dying. And this is also where you can kind of see the use of that healing move. A lot of times I use it when I'm in a bush where I can't be seen. Makes it harder for them to hit me and bother me when I'm doing it. Bees are up. We were a little bit late to this one. We should have been there a little bit quicker, but we had to get our health back. I don't know if our Lucario got a bunch of those kills, but unfortunately we pushed a little bit too hard here. What I should have done is I should have backed off a lot earlier. I was a little bit too aggressive, and we paid for it. So that is one of the mistakes that I made personally, and I definitely noticed when I was playing. I was like, I pushed too hard, man. I should have backed up a little bit earlier, especially when I saw him go down. The other Pokemon were not weak enough, and we didn't even have Flail yet, so it wasn't a good time for us to battle. We are not 5 yet. My main focus now, I need to hit 5. Like, there's really no other ifs, ands, or buts. We see that there's an ad back here. I need to take it out and get that Flail, because I'm not as helpful now that we're into like kind of the early mid game. I need that extra damage from Flail, that speed boost, because the tackle isn't really cutting it, and this was crucial. They thought there was nobody here. They thought they were free and easy, and we picked up a clean double kill on them. Clapped him up. Really helped out Nibs there, who died just a second ago, and kind of bring that score back to even. Got a nice 30 drop. We're up to level 7 now. That is crucial. Now we have Yawn and Flail. So if you saw maybe 30 seconds ago, we didn't have Yawn, we didn't have Flail. Now we're in a huge difference, or a huge like position change. Yawn is a really good one, like you saw there, just to escape. My buddy was getting hit. Yawn both of them, stop that whole attack right in his tracks. Getting a little aggressive here. This the score bunny was very low, and I wanted to take him out. But now we're at the point, now it's a 2v1, and I'm gonna keep trying to push as hard as I can to help Nibs out here. But I didn't get the berry. If I would have gotten the berry right there, we would have been in a little bit of a different position. Getting those berries of Snorlax is the difference from you having no health to having full health. So definitely make sure you can grab those anytime you can, especially you can steal them from your opponent. We got to go back down bottom though. Dreadnought is up. We need to go down there and we need to help out. They're not really attacking Dreadnought. They're kind of a standoff, so that's why I took out this creep. I wasn't really like necessarily needed at the moment. I could have gone a little bit earlier. But we come in and we clean up. That's really what Snorlax is really good at, man. Coming into a battle that's either already started or over and cleaning up. Because I come in really quick, a lot of damage, and really just end people really fast. It's really good. So here, all I'm doing is I know that my team is taking Dreadnought. I don't care if I die here or not. My goal is to be annoying, irritating, and in the way so that my team doesn't have to fight and do a 50-50 fight for that Dreadnought and they can get it. And the best part about it, I didn't even die. So I distracted them, I annoyed them enough to where our team got the Dreadnought, and now we're setting ourselves to be in a better position to get some kills. That's exactly what we did right there. And we got that kill, back off, grab berry, full health again, and we're right back into the fight in less than 5 seconds. That's probably one of my favorite things about Snorlax. There is no downtime. You can go, get hurt, come right back, and start pumping out the damage again. Here we got a little bird who kind of tried to take us out, but unfortunately the flail is too strong, couldn't take us out, and we were doing a ton of damage and we took them both out, but we got caught. We got caught by the rabbit. But that yawn, you see that yawn though, when Nibs came in to taking that battle to him, was super helpful because he was already asleep when Nibs started the battle, and it definitely helped him out there a little bit. He didn't end up coming and getting the kill, which is fine. But it did help him definitely push, take some berries, and just kind of overall be annoying. So now we see they're going to try and take our base. I think they do. I wanted to try and get off a couple of attacks here earlier than I did on that weak Pokemon. We did get a kill and we weakened some of them, but I want to do a little more. They were all in one position, and that AoE damage we can do is pretty crazy. But really good thing, man, they were pushing with all 5. They took our base and they probably were going to push for our next one. What I did was I got in there, I disrupted them, I was annoying, got a kill, blew up about half their health on a bunch of them, and disrupted that push. What happened was, even though I died, our team got 2 or 3 kills out of that. So that push on their part didn't end up being super productive for them. There were some negative repercussions that came because of it. Right now I am pushing for level 13, man. I want that upgraded yawn. We already have our upgraded flail, which means we're getting health back when we use it, but I want upgraded yawn. That comes at level 13. We're getting really close. I'm seeing that Rotom is going, it's 4 minutes. I'm not super worried about a 4-minute Rotom. They'll get the points, it's fine. I am super worried about Dreadnought right now. Dreadnought is the biggest problem. We need to make sure we get Dreadnought and clean up anybody that we can when it happens. Come in, our team did fantastic, man. They destroyed a bunch of them. Hoopa's really big and annoying though, so I came in to help with that guy and make sure that we could take him out. Because that Hoopa Unbound can be pretty rough for your team, man. Blastoise by himself doesn't stand a chance against me and Lucario. Team cleans up the rest of Pokemon, and now we get a Dreadnought. We get about 4 or 5 kills right there, and we put ourselves in a really good position for Zapdos, because now we're not falling behind. We're actually pushing this team. And I think we actually get a kill on one of them. Yeah, you see that crit on that Talonflame? That was from half health to almost a one-shot. Crazy. Gave us a nice free kill. It was a little bit even right now. We're not really at any time. There's no Rotom, there's no Dreadnought. It wasn't really a big issue to die right there. Plus we took out Talonflame. Totally fine. So now everybody needs to start farming up. This is kind of that lull point between big problems that are going to be arising, like Dreadnought, Rotom, Zapdos, all that kind of stuff. This is that moment where you need to really focus your energy on staying productive, killing things that you can. And right here, we found a Blastoise in our jungle. Like, I'm not going to just let him walk away from free. I'm going to try and punish him for this. Right now, he is trying to lead us into his team. And I think what ends up happening here was I pushed thinking that I had my Greninja and my Venusaur. And if you can see on the minimap, they both retreated to attack the Aegislash. So that was me not having my map awareness. I mean, I originally thought they were with me, but they did leave. And I didn't catch that. And so I kept pushing and then I died. So I paid for not paying attention to my minimap. So usually really try to use that minimap. It's super crucial. It'll definitely help you out in getting like just map awareness, knowing where your team is so you don't get yourself caught in a 1v4 situation. Here I wanted to go try and see if I could take Rotom. Too late. I had zero option to get that. Now we do have a bit of a problem. We do have Zapdos coming up, and we have a Rotom that is pushing us. The problem with Rotom now, we are in the 2 minutes. Like I said before, a 4-minute Rotom I'm not super worried about. A Rotom under 2 minutes though, that's double points in an instant, so that's almost like a mini Zapdos. That can be really, really, really bad. Now I know that they're all in Zapdos. I don't have to worry about the Rotom getting double scored points right now. So I left it. My main focus, I need to get to the Zapdos and help the team, and that's what we did. They did really, really good about getting some kills and stopping them from really taking that Zapdos until we all came in and got that group fight. That was really, really good on our part. Our team did a really good job about making sure that they didn't get the Rotom push while also making sure they didn't get the Zapdos push. And that's really, really hard, you guys. A Rotom sub 2 minutes and then also a Zapdos push where they're all middle is a really bad spot to be in. But we came back strong, man. We held that hard. We, you know, got some kills. We got the Zapdos, and then now immediately you get those Zapdos points, you come back and you defend that base, man. There is no reason to be running around trying to kill people right now. We are up. We're up, and it is now defense mode. You have 1 minute to defend these bases the best you can to get the win. And that's one of the things that I see a lot of new players, they'll just keep going around, they'll run around trying to get kills, and no, you need to sit here and not let them score so you get that win. And really, Zapdos Flail is a super great option because I do so much damage I can break through those score shields. And really, all we did right here, if you notice, there were 4 people on the enemy team that were full health, and I went around and damaged a ton of those, dropping them down to 1-shot, 2-shot, you know, super low health. Disrupted that whole push, man. My team came in and cleaned house, and that is exactly what you want. I'm not worried that I didn't get a bunch of kills right there. I don't care. My goal was winning, and I disrupted that push, and I got our team those kills, which is, in the end, what mattered, man. So, in that match, man, you see, it was really easy. We were way behind. We had more of our bases were destroyed before theirs were. They'd gotten more of the, you know, larger obstacles like Rotom and Dreadnought throughout most of the fight. But we stuck through it, man, and that's the whole point, man. You got to stick through those games. Push through till Zapdos, because once we got that Zapdos, we cleaned house, scored, and we put on the defensive. So, yeah, man, Flail Snorlax is fantastic. 60k damage from Flail Snorlax while also taking the most damage on our team and also doing about 30,000 recovery. I mean, that stat line is fantastic, man. From a defender Pokemon, that is super, super helpful, and I love it, dude. I love seeing 60, 70, 80, 90, 100,000 damage matches from Snorlax. A lot of fun. Yo, thank you so much for showing up to my YouTube video. I really do appreciate it. Flail Snorlax has been something I've really, really enjoyed on my Twitch channel. So if you want to come and see me playing this live, hop on over to my Twitch channel. There's be links down below. Come play with me. I enjoy playing with viewers. I enjoy teaching people, showing people how to play. So feel free to hop on by. Checking out my social links down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on this video. Let me know what you think. Also, like I said, let me know down below if you played this Pokemon in Pokemon Unite. Let me know how you did. Let me know how it was. Let me know you liked it. Let me know if you changed anything. I would love to hear from you. Specifically you. Seriously, I love talking with new people. It's the reason why I stream. So if you leave a comment on this, I guarantee you I will comment back. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate the absolute hell out of each and every one of you. You're all fantastic. I hope you have a great day. I will catch you next time right here for another YouTube video. Peace.